What's going on, guys? It's the One Round Raiko, and today we are here. Finally, I've been holding on to this. I've been waiting and waiting, and now it's finally time I can open it. We are here today with Yu-Gi-Oh! Legendary Decks 2. Now, we opened the first one, the first Legendary Decks, forever ago. I think it was like a year ago now. It was a while ago now. Because that was really the first real upload on the channel, was Legendary Decks 1. And so far, that was one of my best received and viewed videos ever, probably because it was... I just don't know why that specific video did so well. Maybe because it was my first video? I don't know. It just did so well. I don't know. So, we're here again to try to continue that luck. See if this one can reach the heights that the first one did. And even if it doesn't, I can't wait to get into this because there's so much crazy stuff in there. We have a deck for Joey, deck for Yugi, and a deck for Kaiba. This is the one I'm most hype about. Oh, it even looks pretty. Look how gold it is in here in its Konami wrapping. Let's get to the back here and show you all the pretty things inside. So, over here it says some things that come with it. It says, Exodia the Forbidden One, Blue Eyes White Dragon, and Red Eyes Black Dragon, rebuilt for the modern dueling era. And as you can see here for Yugi, it has a Yugi/Exodia deck. There's 3 of the new promoted cards here for it. And a cool Yugi token with Yugi and Dark Magician. As well for Kaiba, we have a Kaiba/Blue Eyes deck with Blue Eyes Ultimate, Blue Eyes Azure, Silver Eye, what is his name? Silver Eyes Azure Dragon, and with a Kaiba token with Blue Eyes and Kaiba, and then a Red Eyes Black Dragon token with Joey on it, as well as Red Eyes Black Dragon, Red Eyes Flare Metal, a new Exceed monster, and then another trap that I'm not too sure of what it is yet. So we're gonna, and also, let's not forget, we have 3 Egyptian God cards with the original arts, but these ones are playable as well. So you have the original art in a playable version, which I believe they might be secret rare. I'm not totally certain. I just know they're gonna look really nice. And then some 3 new powerful cards for us, specifically Dark Magician decks, or Spellcasters, because of how good they are for them. So I'll show those off as well when we get into it. But enough talking about what's in it, enough looking at it. Let's crack this open right now. I am so incredibly hyped. And of course, the one time I don't have my knife over next to me, I have plastic. But never fear, I shall not be defeated by plastic again. So let's tear this off. And oh, it looks even better without the plastic on it. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Look how it shines in the light. Let's get some more light on that. Oh, absolutely gorgeous. And the cards are going to be even more beautiful. So let me adjust the lights here for it, and let's do it. Slide this up nice and pretty like. I'm taking its sweet time. Ooh, there we go. And I'll set this to the side for now. Oh, I can see the cards now. They're beautiful. Let's see if I can tilt it this way and show you guys without it falling over everything that's inside. So we have pretty cards here. Now let's get into the actual thing. Let's start off with the pack of those 3 Dark Magician cards I was talking about. As you can see on the front, the first one is Dark Burning Attack, which is one of those signature move cards that's there's a few of them out there, like Chaos Scepter Blast, White Lightning / Burst Stream of Destruction. Cards like that are specifically over a certain monster's attack, like this one, Dark Burning Attack. If you control a Dark Magician Girl monster, destroy all face-up monsters your opponents control. So that's pretty powerful. Completely wipe the field just by having Dark Magician Girl on the field. Then we have Dark Burning Magic, which is a combo of Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl's signature moves. If you control monsters whose original names are Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl, destroy all cards your opponent controls. All cards. That is powerful. And seeing as how pretty well the Dark Magician decks do this, it's very viable. And then the one after this is the most viable from what I've heard. Eternal Soul. Every Dark Magician card in your monster zone is unaffected by your opponent's card effects. If this card face-up leaves the field, destroy all monsters you control. You can only use one of the following effects of Eternal Soul once per turn. You can activate one of these effects. Special summon 1 Dark Magician from your hand or graveyard, or add 1 Dark Magician dark magic attack or 1,000 knives from your deck to your hand. So either you pull the monster dark magician from your hand or grave, so if it gets destroyed, bring it right back, or bring up one of the support cards to help wipe your opponent's field. So that is actually extremely powerful. And of course these are very useful, so I'm going to slide these in some pretty sleeves before we continue. And most of the shiny cards in here are getting sleeves. Especially a few certain blue colored cards are getting some sleeves. I'll elaborate on that more in a second. Anyway, let's see. Let's start off with Joey. The underdog. And as you can see, we have Blackstone a Legend out front. And this works similar to the Whitestone a Legend for Blue Eyes. I'll read them off. I'll read off some of the cards. There's a lot of cards in here. So I'm only going to read off the really important ones, the really crazy good ones, just to save us all some time. Because I know no one wants to sit here and listen to me rattle off every single card effect or otherwise on these cards. I'll put that plastic to the side here. And we're leading off with the Blackstone of Legend. I love that art. It's really pretty. I like that a lot. This one has 0 attack and defense compared to the Whitestone of Legend, which has like 200 and 100, something like that. And the effect, you contribute this card, special summon 1 level 7 or higher Red Eyes monster from your deck except Red Eyes Black Chick. That's not even... Oh, it's level 7 or lower. That makes sense. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target 1 level 7 Red Eyes monster in the graveyard except Red Eyes Black Chick. Shuffle it into your deck. If you do, add this card to your hand. You can only use 1 Blackstone of Legend effect per turn, and only once that turn. So you can only do it once at all. That's pretty cool. And very useful for Red Eyes, so I'll set him to the side. Return of the Red Eyes. If you control a Red Eyes monster except Red Eyes Black Chick, you can target 1 normal monster in your graveyard and special summon it. If this card in your possession is destroyed by an opponent's card effect and sent to your graveyard, you can target 1 Red Eyes monster in your graveyard except Red Eyes Black Chick, special summon it. You can only use each effect a return of Red Eyes once per turn. So as you can see, they really don't want Red Eyes Black Chick involved at all. From what I've heard, they're kind of like trying to push that specific card out of the archetype. I don't get why specifically. I don't know. It's weird. I don't even remember what it does. Maybe there's one in here, but you just don't use that card. You're not allowed to. None of our effects work for it. No. No Red Eyes Black Chick. Ever. It's weird. And then Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. The Red Eyes Exceed, and boy does it look gorgeous. I love it. Cannot be destroyed by card effects while it has an XYZ material. When this card has XYZ material, each time your opponent activates a card or effect, inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent immediately after it resolves. Once per turn, during either player's turn, you can attach a material from this card, trigger 1 Red Eyes monster in your graveyard, and special summon it. That's pretty useful. And hey, you can use Red Eyes Black Chick for this one. It didn't specifically target it out. That's cool. And then, of course, we have the OG monster himself, Red Eyes Black Dragon. We have Red Eyes Black Flare Dragon, Red Eyes Archfiend of Lightning, Red Eyes Retro Dragon, Red Eyes Black Metal Dragon, Axe Raider, Alligator Sword, and this one I will read the flavor text for just because it's hilarious. Hey, this mighty lizard man can swing his sword so fast that it's more than the speed of a sound. I'll read that again. Hey, this mighty lizard man can swing his sword so fast that it's more than the speed of sound. That's hilarious. I love that they printed it in like Joey's accent, and you kind of have to read it how he would say it. Stuff like that is hilarious to me. I love stuff like that. It really like, pays attention to cards that were made famous, so to speak, by certain duelists in the anime. I love it. I love it. I love it. Baby Dragon. One of his signature cards as well. Jinzo! I didn't realize Jinzo was in here. I'll take that. I wish he was like a shiny Jinzo. But Jinzo, no matter what, is just busted. Stops trap cards in their tracks. Great card. Goblin Attack Force. Gearfried, the Iron Knight, is one of the banes of my existence in Duel Links when Joey summons it, because 1800 is just so hard to get over if you don't have, like, Sonic Duck boosted by Kaiba's mountain. Rocket Warrior. Blue Flame Swordsman. That's cool. I believe this is kind of referencing how in the beginning of the anime, Joey would use Flame Swordsman as a regular normal monster instead of the fusion monster that it was. Even in certain episodes, they changed the color of it from purple to the normal monster of orangey brown, which was weird, but you know, the rules never really made sense in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Time Wizard, the most broken card ever, because Joey only failed it like twice in the show. Only twice. Stupid. Phoenix Gearfried, I remember his starter deck back in the day. Gemini Summoner, Blazewing Butterfly, Dark Valkyria, Command Knight, Valkyrian Knight, Keeper of the Shrine, Inferno Fire Blast, this is the signature move card for Red Eyes, Red Eyes Fusion, Cards of the Red Stone, Polymerization, kind of wish they had the original art, but hey, Polymerization, man. Salamandra, another signature card of Joey, usually used with Flame Swordsman. Scapegoat, saved Joey plenty of times. Foolish Burial. Roulette Spider. Supervise. Mystical Space Typhoon. Symbols of Duty. Red Eye Spirit. Kunai with Chain. Call the Haunted, the most printed card ever. This card has been reprinted and printed and printed and printed so many times. Man. Torrential Tribute. Burst Breath. Curse of Anubis. Archery Black Skull Dragon. Alligator Sword Dragon. And the pretty token. Look at that token. Oh, it's beautiful. So let me grab some sleeves for these rarer cards here and we can move on. I'm trying to move a little bit faster because I know this video is going to be kind of long. I knew it going in. As you're reviewing 3 decks, even if you're not going into a lot of detail, you got a lot of stuff to cover here. So let me move this Joey deck out here. I also like how they're also kind of incorporating the Archfiend into the Red Eyes and making that kind of its archetype as well, which is kind of cool. I know it can do pretty well, because of course Red Eyes is the Dragon of Potential, while Blue Eyes is the Dragon of Power. Let me set these ones to be sleeved off to the side later, so I don't want to take too much of you guys' time. So let's set the Joey deck back in here, and let's move on to the middle with the King of Games himself, Yugi, or in this case, Yami Yugi, I believe. So here we go, leading off here. We got a nice and pretty Slifer out front, so let me rip this one open here. It's beautiful. We have a Slifer, the Sky Dragon, Obelisk, the Tormentor, and the Ring Dragon of Ra. This one's always my favorite, even though he's not as good as he is in the show, because he was like absolutely busted, broken, overpowered, any name you can call it in the show. But I still love it. The original arts are just too beautiful. Then we have the legendary Exodia Incarnate, which is the new Exodia support card. Can't be normal summoner set. Must be special summoned from your hand by tributing a Forbidden One monster. And cannot be special summoned by any other ways. This card gains 1,000 attack points for each Forbidden One monster in your graveyard. Let's see here. Yeah, unaffected by other card effects. That's just weird how they just kind of shove that in there. There's like no comma or anything. It just says unaffected by other card effects. Weird. Once per turn during your opponent's end phase, or during your end phase, add 1 forbidden monster from your graveyard to your hand. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can reveal any number of Forbidden One monsters in your hand, and if you do, draw 1 card for each. So it's basically, you pitch the monster, summon him, he gains attack points, and then you add him back to your hand. Which is kind of, it seems like counterintuitive in a way, but Exodia makes it work. We have Ties of the Brethren, that's really pretty. Obliterate, another Exodia card. And then Exodia, the Forbidden One. The right arm of the Forbidden One. The left arm of the Forbidden One. Right leg of the Forbidden One. The left leg of the Forbidden One. Exodia Necros. Dark Magician with that pretty OG art, even though it's a common. Shouldn't be a common, but you know. Dark Magician Girl. Buster Blader. And in today's format, more like Busted Blader. His support is crazy nowadays. Silent Magician level 8. Silent Magician level 4. The Tricky. Big Shield Gardna. Magician's Valkyria. Blast Magician. Blockman. Marshmallow. Sangan. Gold Sarcophagus. Swords of Revealing Light. Magical Dimension. Magicians Unite. Tricky Spell 4. Thousand Knives. Dark Magic Attack. Contract with Exodia. Messenger of Peace. Dark Factory of Mass Production. Monster Reincarnation. Secret Village of the Spellcasters. Mirror Force, the OG trap. Pot of Duality, that's a nice... I like how much... This card used to be so expensive back in the day, and now it's just reprinted left and right. Magical Hats. Magic Cylinder. Magician's Circle. Backup Soldier. Gravity Bind. And the Yugi token. Oh, these tokens are so gorgeous. So gorgeous. So let's set these pretty shiny cards to the side here and get into the last and the best of the 3 decks here today. As I've mentioned before, I'm building a Blue Eyes deck, and I have everything I need. And with Maiden, with Eyes of Blue, and the other few cards in here, I'll have it fully completed and ready to take lives. Let me get this open here. Of course, Kaiba is the most frustrating to open because it doesn't have a little tear out for me. What's this nonsense? It doesn't have the little plastic rip like the others had. How am I supposed to open it without the little rip? Give me just a moment, guys. I know I'm taking a while. But it's all worth it for what's in store. Aha! I found the little plastic rip. It was hiding. Oh boy, I can't wait. My hands are trembling. I'm salivating for the thought of Blue Eyes. Come on now. These things, they really make these things player-proof, geez. Or maybe just idiot-proof. So we're leading off with Maiden with Eyes of Blue. I'll read her effect real quick because she's hilariously good. When this card is targeted for an attack, you can negate the attack, and if you do, change the battle position of this card. Then you can special summon 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard. During either player's turn, when a card or effect is activated that targets this face-up card, you can special summon 1 Blue Eyes White Dragon from your hand, deck, or graveyard. You can only use 1 Maiden of Eyes of Blue effect per turn, and only once that turn. Maiden Eyes of Blue, it's Blue Eyes. The summoning card of summoning Blue Eyes. Summon Blue Eyes. Summon Blue Eyes. Summon Blue Eyes. I love it. Melodiv Awakening Dragon. Oh, I have a few common ones, but now I have a pretty shiny one. I'm happy for that. Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Oh, look how gorgeous it looks. I love it. Ah. And then original art Blue Eyes White Dragon. And as I've said so many times before, especially with Blue Eyes, he should never be printed common. Ever. Ever. Then we have the official first art, I guess, because this is the art from the starter deck. This is the one in the actual set, Legend of Blue Eyes. And then we have the third Blue Eyes art, which I love this one too. Just the way it's coming out of the tablet. I love it. I love it. Then Dragon Spirit of White, another card I need. It's treated as like a weaker Blue Eyes. Kaiba Man, Summon a Blue Eyes. White Stone of Legend, add Blue Eyes to your hand. White Stone of Agents, basically the same thing but better. Protector of Eyes of Blue. Master of Eyes of Blue. And then we get into the OG Kaiba cards with Battle Ox. La Jin, the Mystical Genie of the Lamp. Vorsh Raider. Alexandrite Dragon. Blade Knight. Ancient Lamp. Tiger Dragon. Kid Moto Dragon. King of the Swamp. Rider of the Stormwinds. Burst Stream of Destruction. This is the Blue Eyes move support card. Even though his actual attack is White Lightning. I think maybe in the Japanese version it actually was Burst Stream of Destruction. I'm not totally sure. Beacon of White. Mausoleum of White. Polymerization. Enemy Controller. Beautiful card. I love it. Shrink. Silent Tomb. Ancient Rules. Trade in. Where art thou? Wait. Where art thou? And there's a dog in the background. That's funny. Oh my god. Oh my god. Why? Potted dichotomy? Dichotomy? I can't speak. I'm sorry. Fusion substitute. Unexpected die. Negate attack. Final attack order. Orders. Shadow spell. Cloning. Fusion reserve. Jar of Avarice. Azure Eyes Silver Dragon. Whew, it's pretty. First of the Dragons, which this card is actually good in a way. Because when it's fusion summoned, you can only control one of it, and this card cannot be destroyed by battle except by a normal monster, and it is unaffected by other monsters' effects. So it's a 27 beater, and it can only be destroyed by battle with a normal monster. That's kind of tough when most normal monsters don't really get that high, barring like Blue Eyes and Cosmo Queen. Are people going to bring back Cosmo Queen? And then the token. Oh, the token. With Blue Eyes and the OG himself, Kaiba. It's absolutely gorgeous. And with this last deck, that is the complete Legendary Decks 2. And I can say I'm happy because I got the last few cards I need for my Blue Eyes deck. And just opening these decks and going back through time, seeing all these old cards again. I love it. I can never gets old, never gets tiring. Especially when there's a Blue Eyes involved. Now, whew, that was a long video, and I'm sorry if I rambled a bit there. I tried to hurry through it, but I knew this would end up being a little bit longer than usual, so sorry about that. But if you stuck around and enjoyed, please leave a like and comment on the decks. Comment about anything. Let me know what I can improve on. Maybe I can talk faster and cut down the video. Other than that, if you leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.